Hey there, Sugar Daddy here, and this is my review of the Trail18 backpack by Kriega. Let's go ahead and get right into the good stuff, what you all want to hear about. Kriega has adapted the Trail18. It's new for 2020, and it has Kriega's, I guess, 20-year-old quad lock light system, which is a swivel harness attached to the sternum strap, which has just a little bit of give with some elastic there to make a really comfortable pack. I was really impressed by how comfortable this pack was. It didn't hug me too tight like some other packs have done. It's a looser fit, but it is still stable when you're riding. Another thing that Kriega have done, which I appreciate, is the addition of a waist strap. Just a little bit extra something to hold the load in place while you're moving around on the trail while you're riding your motorcycle. In addition to the waist strap, another thing that I like that Kriega have done is they've added, on the end of the adjustment straps, they've added thumb loops. Coming from a background in backpacking, thumb loops are awesome. As you're walking along, you literally just put your thumb through them and you just let them hang down by your side, and it takes it's like a rest as you're walking, as you're hiking along. It's a really neat thing. So like as you are, when you're riding, the bag is comfortable. When you get to where you're going, if you want to get off the bike and use the bag for hiking or something like that, and you're going to be walking on your feet for a while, knowing that the thumb loops are here, it's a little thing, but if you get the bag and you try them, I promise you like them. The back is padded. It has a raised pad section. It does have a mesh here for a little bit of ventilation. It wasn't too bad while I was using it. Just realize that it's not going to be the best. You're still going to get sweaty. On the straps themselves, there are a couple of dots here. There's a dot here, dots there. Those are all related to Kriega's adjustment system, where the straps can lengthen to, depending on the size of your torso, you can get a little better fit with the bag. You've got some reflective pieces here and also in the logo there. Moving along to the back of the bag, we've got a 420 Cordura exterior along with a little bit of Hypalon on this netting here that really, I think, sets off this color very nicely. This is obviously, it's the orange. The Trail18 comes in 3 colorways. It comes in a black, this orange, and it also comes in a lime, which is like a high vis yellow. But I think with this net here, which you can use for storing wet items, the honeycomb pattern against the orange, it's a really nice look for it. And I was shocked, surprised. I thought that it would take longer for me to grow to like it, but pretty much straight out of the box, I really like the looks of this bag with the color with the orange there. Moving on to the inside of the bag, it's a roll top for the main compartment, which is 12 liters, and it is completely waterproof and lined with a white lining. When I first unrolled this, I was like, what is wrong with the edge of it? But another thing, like a hidden feature, Kriega have actually made the waterproof liner removable. So basically what you have inside of the pocket itself is a dry bag that you can take out. You can turn it inside out. If something spills inside of it, you can wash it out and everything like that, or you can just use the bag without the dry bag in place. I thought that was a really nice feature, a really nice touch. When the bag is all rolled up, there's a convenient carry handle here on the top, and there also is a little hanging loop here also. Moving on to the secondary compartment, which is a 7-liter compartment. Kriega have done something kind of weird at first glance, but once you understand what it's for, you'll realize it makes a lot of sense. The zipper for this compartment starts up here near the top of the bag, comes around, it has a big loop here that you can get a gloved finger through, continues around and goes all the way down almost to the bottom of the bag. So the bottom of the zipper is here and the top of the zipper is here. And the reason for this is because now, instead of having to make a bag, like a clamshell bag, where the zipper is down all the way on both sides, where you could have more water ingress, the more zipper you have, the more water ingress you could have. Kriega have eliminated a lot of the zipper, and they've made it so that you can still get a very large opening to get your stuff inside of it. It looks like an odd thing, looks like maybe somebody measured something wrong, but that's what it's for. It's just a wider opening, and now you can still get all the way into the bag with less zipper. Inside, you'll see I've got my hydration bladder in here. The Trail 18, it can either take a 2 liter or a 3.75 liter bladder. There is not one included. You can buy one obviously from Kriega. I'm sure they would love to, or any bladder that you've got would fit. There are 2 hang loops for the bladder here to keep it from sagging down in the compartment. And here's the lower one. And you can route the hose over either shoulder. Although it does take a little bit of patience to get it in there, as the straps make that hole really small. With this section open, you'll see another thing that I don't like about the bag that I wish Kriega had really thought differently of. The bladder itself does not have a separate sleeve. Once you put your bladder in here, it's just inside of this main pocket. If it's full, well, if it's empty, obviously there's no problem. But if it's full, I don't think you'd want to be putting too much stuff in here, especially sharp things, tools, anything like that, because anything that goes in there has the possibility of getting wet. As you can see, the bag just hangs in. Something could hook the hose, something could puncture the bladder, and all of a sudden everything, all your water, everything, anything else that you're drinking is going to be all inside of this pocket. There are 2 mesh pockets down here at the bottom, and it just kind of baffles me why Kriega didn't just go ahead and put probably a strip of mesh across the top here and just make a mesh compartment for the bladder itself, or even give you another stuff sack that could, go around the bladder just to keep all that contained in case of a leak. Not really a big issue, but just be wary of that when you buy it, your bladder will just be hanging inside here. Also inside of this main pouch, of this smaller main pouch, is a 1 liter pocket here with another roll top, and also it has that same removable waterproof liner that the larger pocket has. And that gives you about another liter of storage for 7 plus 11 plus the 1 is 18 total, which is obviously the Trail 18. In addition to inside of that, there is a smaller pocket here that has a key clip inside. But again, note, even though there is a key clip in here, the zipper, this pocket itself is not waterproof. So if you have a key fob, something like that, a lot of those, they might not be as waterproof as you'd like them to be. So if you put your keys in here and you get rained on, you could get water ingress into this pocket and it could mess up your key fob. So there you go, a quick overview of the Trail 18 backpack by Kriega. It's new for 2020, and I'm actually really impressed. For the price, I just figured, it's going to be just a boutique little thing, but considering the fact that it is made out of the Cordura, it does have the 10-year warranty, I think it'll last quite a long time. If you are willing to pay the price for it, I think it'll be well worth the investment. If you appreciate this review, please consider leaving a thumbs up, or if you don't appreciate this video, consider leaving a thumbs down. Either way, I'd like to know what you think in the comments below. Any comments you give me, that just helps me become a better YouTuber. It kind of helps me provide you with the kind of things that you want to see. So until next time, this is Sugar Daddy.